can't deal with the physical damage in the treants.
This whole...
Oh, or maybe saved it, maybe didn't, either way.
Yeah, and he gets given the bottle by Saberlight to go refill it. Once again, oh, damn, that damage.
The beauty of having that hero mid.
Yep.
It's pretty crazy how much, I was actually looking at like the math on how much it is as bottom. They're looking to get aggro, bit of trades here. Saberlight trying to turn with a TP from Supreme.
2 seconds till the tether is back up. They need the distance to make sure Insani gets that long jump away. Buzzed by, they do manage to stop it with the batteries.
Didn't see what happened to his catapult wave. I guess he wasn't able to actually successfully set up a pull.
Here comes that Furion. Box is going to try and juke into the tree, stay out of sight. So Charlie can't lose that ultimate, but he doesn't even need it. Thanks to all that physical damage. Good blocks by Supreme. Toss back here into the LSA. Very nicely comboed. Unfortunately, Koifa's out of mana, so they're just going to have to go for the attacks, but it is enough. Era dies. First kill.
I really thought of them as so much of an IO team either, so...
Is in danger.
Smoke wrap. They see the Rubik. I feel like they're just gonna have to settle for that kill. They didn't want it. They wanted something much grander, but sadly, this is all they're gonna get. It is in time, much full health. To one simple push. Now, granted, this is a lineup that is going to have to play it a bit slower and pick and choose their battles, right?
Absolutely. It's just, I'm very surprised how poor they went after like lanes. Just because of a couple rotations. It's got nice.
This was an optimistic play, and it would have been cool. Okay, they actually maybe no, they're not going to be able to get anything out of this unless the Orchid comes out. No, immediately breaks down the tree. So yeah, a pretty optimistic play from Ninja's Pajamas. It would have been really sick if they pulled off a swap into instant lasso, but now they're going to be kind of really nasty situation. Supreme knows it too. He just stopped, turned around, and started attacking people because they relocate from the side. It looks like they're going to be able to get the pounce onto the Bat Rider here. Charlie playing the in and out game, trying to poke at these heroes, but Mickey is getting so strong off the stats he has stolen. They just didn't have the firepower to be able to truly turn and fight Liquid.
I think they have to be thankful that they didn't lose more heroes there. Era actually hook shots in.
Era's decided to go back in and sacrifice his life for Koifa, and that's because the Wrath of Nature is up, as is the Eclipse with the neutral creeps. They actually take up both of the Eclipses there. A very minimum amount of hero damage being done by either side with those two spells. Nice planning of the GG branch to be able to block out that little hole, but he is still going to be found here inside the trees. He does another play here, but he has no TP, so he's going to have to Quelling Blade through, but eventually there is going to be a dead end. His fate is sealed, and Ninjas of Pajamas get their 8th kill. Wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, this one's just like, all right, Mickey, you're Slark in a pretty good matchup, a core-to-core matchup.
Yeah.
This one's going to be a lot on you.
It kind of looks like a nice hook shot there from Era. It's going to be able to find the initiation on a Boxy. Flame break into the Cogs push is a cute little combo that guarantees a bit of extra chains. Formulated game plan. But the problem is that it's very obvious. Like, you kind of have to just 5-man into that bottom outpost, which is something that Ninjas of Pajamas, if they want, they could take a full 5-on-5 there. Boxy turns around, just goes straight for the Doom because he was being threatened by Era here.
There's the reload.
The relocate's going to come in to try and ensure the kill, but they are going to fight back here. Supreme is going to show up and try and quickly kill this IO. Insania trying to dance away to the trees, doesn't quite make it. BKB activated by Supreme, so instead they're going to go for Boxy. Boxy is going to be able to bring down Saberlight here. Boxy runs the opposite direction of the rest of his team. They all retreat down as he runs up. Koifa still hitting the trees. Yes, look at that. Supreme doesn't have his BKB anymore. They still have the double damage on Saluda. The Orchid goes out onto him. Fuel Scepter is going to quickly remove that. Now he starts getting off some of those spells. Throws out the Laguna Blade, threatening. 80 minutes to get away. No, the last bounce does manage to kill him, but still a big win for Liquid as they clean up on that team fight and end up wiping Ninjas of Pajamas.
Do they not realize?
Maybe they forgot.
I mean, it's just chilling there. They take the tier 2. I really thought they would take it right away afterwards, but...
Alright. He's going to be able to see this rotation coming from Liquid. Doesn't have the mana. He could pop the stick charge and try and hookshot away if he really wants to. He's got the hookshot up now, but isn't even going to try. I think he maybe could have just hookshot.
They want to smoke and catch people on the retreat.
Yeah.
And let's see if they're able to.
Maybe they can catch them if they push forward into the high
they
ground.
actually got high
That
ground
may be
here.
a perfect opportunity. Telekinesis starting things off. LSA, it looks like the Bat Rider's just going to die right away unless the swap. No, Quaver's going to hunt him down with a Laguna Blade, and Misha's life is forfeit as well. Maybe even a Courier. Yeah, they'll get that too. Boxy pushing forward with all that movement speed is hoping to spot somebody here. They still have to relocate, and they're going to relocate right on top of Charlie. They're going to buy back onto Misha here. He does have the swap, and he's going to need it too because Charlie's in some trouble. It's been doomed up. He actually does that offensive swap instead, and Charlie gets some time to lay out some Laguna Blade damage as he's bouncing back and forth onto Boxy. The relocate back out now. Boxy no longer having his BKB, and the Doom is about to wear out onto Charlie. He's got to be careful of the Lina though. And it looks like the Bat Rider's the one who stumbles a little bit too far forward. Instead, Taiga, who'd stolen the swap, manages to get Boxy to safety here. Supreme with the BKB teleport out will be fine, but it's still...
They would have been able to take it, but smoking onto the high ground as well too. And now, like we said, it's 22 stacks on Slark. He's looking for fights.
Looks like Mickey wants to go for Supreme instead. Supreme doesn't have his BKB back up, but they didn't have a pounce either. Charlie, oh no, he has no way to be able to cut through the trees, so the stolen sprout from Taiga is going to be able to find this kill. Downside to being a range carry, I guess.
Liner in their draft. When we were mentioning like Liquid did it before, the Doom is tanky enough, but NiP doesn't have that. Their front line is a Nature's Prophet with BKB for the most part.
They have an idea of where Liquid is, and this time they're going to be the ones on the high ground here, trying to get the initiation on this Slark. It looks like they got him. No, the relocate comes in.
Oh, no.
Bails him out. Misha barely got away with his life as the Laguna Blade by itself almost killed him.
Oh, that was such... The Slark not having BKB for about 20 seconds or so, but they know not a whole lot of number NB mid.
Offensive swap actually going out. Boxy.
Okay.
He gets ripped apart by all that physical damage. Another swap going out as Misha pulling Taiga into a position. Nice stolen swap though, but it does make a kill. Quaifa. Taiga, why would you do that to your cores? And he swaps again, but he's dead.
What the...
Somebody tipped Taiga for that, and that's exactly
that he can't get rid of, right? These halberds. They've already got the one in the Luna. I believe the Clockwork is about to have one finished up as well. So these disarms can really change the tide of those fights. Slark, tough time playing against those.
And having Spider like saved so much. That hook shot nicely picked onto Insania, trying to keep him from being able to tether away. The tether goes out, but the battery salt stops it. They keep the silence on to Mickey. Mickey forced to use his BKB here. Tries to snipe the Sprout though. Is going to have to go for the Shadow Dance. Pouncing. His rest of his team is drawing close, but Ninjas and Pajamas, they have so much good chase here. Another Dark Pack that wears out. Swap? No, not quite there from Misha. He tried, but wasn't close enough. And now Boxy, he's going to be the target as the swap goes on to him, canceling his TP. Swap back into the rest of the team. Bolt charges used to be able to get an...
For them, it's all about this early on-ish game. And Charlie has gotten so much. I mean, it's 2 sets of wrecks just off of that.
Mickey, he's going to come in from behind, see if he can kind of sandwich the team. Relocate out is going to be able to save Quaifa here, but Taiga is going to be left behind, and Mickey's trying to build up that damage on a Supreme who activates his BKB. The buyback coming out from Taiga does steal Lucent Beam. They're just trying to slow down Supreme as much as possible. Scotty's doing really good work. They did manage to can the Slark while the Dark Pact is down, chaining up the stuns. They need a little bit more. Mickey tries to step away, but instead, caught by the wrath of nature. Boxy eliminates Bat Rider, who does not have that buyback, but without their damage of the Slark, can they actually win the rest of this fight? Boxy going in with the Doom, but Supreme standing tall. The Good Blade's gonna lay out him, and he does fall. A dieback for him. Liquid do manage to appropriately target him down, but it's gonna cost them so much as Quaifa's gonna be slowed to a crawl here. He dies as well. All 3 of the core's lives tracked.
Come into. I'm pretty sure Liquid just gets Mega Creeps here. Buyback from Boxy, but
gonna be able to push him back into the rest of the team, chaining up with the missile. Nicely stun relocate out. It actually does save him. And Boxy with the Centaur stun did so much work there, but he is gonna be able to get away. But the buildings are still in trouble, and Quaifa has to quickly run back into the lane, trying to slow down Charlie as much as possible. Here comes Taiga, jumps in, immediately telekinesis into the Fateful, but Charlie's just focusing on these buildings. Just get the Mega Creeps. It's just the range racks left, and he quickly gets it. Ninja the Pajamas are going to be losing heroes here, as they're probably going to lose the Luna twice. But it's Mega Creeps. It's Mega Creeps at 31 minutes in. Liquid, if they're going to come back, they're going to go out for that relocate.
okay.
And they're going to be met by all of Liquid. This is going to be a 5-man fight that they could potentially lose. Bounce back and the Lotus Orb does quickly stun up Nisha. A lot of damage on the Bossy there. Mickey's right in the middle of all this. When he does get lassoed up, trying to get the save from Insania. He's going to control and he's taking too much damage. The Slark gets blown up, and now there's no buyback from any of these heroes, and that should be it. And Ninjas of Pajamas, all they have to do is finish off Koifa, the only damage dealer left in this game. And that's it. Taiga may have gotten away, but he's the only one, the sole survivor.
Wow. GG.
GG, man.
Team Liquid, after a kind of like, I don't want to say like fully botched laning phase, but a laning phase that NiP takes advantage of because of Supreme's movements, they bring.
But the question is, do you really want to let a TA free farm? And like Brood will let a TA free farm.
But it might be able to discourage whatever, I don't know, whatever might stop this Broodmother. But we will find out as we transition into Game 2 of Liquid versus NiP.
Fogg, you said you couldn't see a better hero than Templar Assassin. You said it's good in lane, but sucks overall in game. And we're going to go straight to the action, apparently. As we have a heavy 4 versus 5 clash that it looks like Liquid is actually winning. Managed to get the first blood and might be able to get a second blood as well. Saberlight is going to have a whole lot of heroes on him.
30 seconds.
And
He gets
if he
it.
runs into the brambles, that'll probably be it.
And Charlie.
For Insania. Now Charlie's been clipped. Oh, from Boxy? What?
Charlie, will he live?
Charlie?
Oh,
He's
he-
gonna live thanks to
okay.
the Fairy Fire, and as a result, Era will also live for now. But
Shakuchi.
again, he's on the hunt. Era,
Oh.
is he gonna try and TP out? Does Insania have anything? Okay, Insania takes the third kill. Unbelievable.
Well, I mean, now you got boots on Crystal Maiden, right?
I guess so. And he doesn't have any regen anywhere close. The courier's just now flying out. Then again, Saberlight's also quite low, and just one combo with level 2 double edge could definitely kill Saberlight. That's why they're gonna rotate over. Charlie,
It's a
I
bait.
thought that was a support that was showing up. Boxy still tries to go for the stomp and see if he can kill Saberlight here. The Firestorm and the pit. That ensured the kill on the Boxy. Looks like they're done with the Drow Ranger. But, Koifa is no longer helpless.
Yeah.
Whether it's quickly farming through jungle areas, but also has so many instances of attack that he could surprise the Templar Assassin and actually get a quick kill. Mickey trying to chase down Saberlight here. The bugs are doing its work, lowering the arm of the Underlord and leaving him free to get the kill. And I like the Mickey.
Quick, forget the kill on mid too.
Yeah, this is all of a sudden a couple of disasters. Mickey almost manages to get that. They're coming back in this game 2 with some fire after a surprising loss in game 1, seeing as they were at one point in time very far up. Charlie stuck in the trees here. The Cursed Crown is going to put a stop to that multi-shot, and they'll get that kill. But hey, Supreme picks up the haste rune and manages to chase down Koifa.
Collapse on her so easily to take her out. Not the start that NiP wants to be in with their kind of early centric draft.
Look at that really deep ward they have behind the mid tower. They know Misha's around here, but they're collapsing with both of their supports to be able to kill Supreme. The Brambles does land. He managed to get up the refraction to dodge the nuke, but there's just way too much around, and Koifa does get the kill. And Era snatches up that regen room before he can be grabbed by the Broodmother. Spider still climb over the cogs though, and Koifa, he's not going to try and stick on Era by himself. He's a little bit scared of maybe getting nuked if he goes up blind, so Era boost. Era's level 3 in 9 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, I thought last game he was gonna have a rough one. This one is just impossible.
They're going for Supreme again. Liquid just full on targeting. They say the Templar Assassin is the only way they're going to be able to win this game. Now, around the pit, it's a little bit hard to kill Supreme, but now they're going to recommit outside the pit underneath the tier 2 tower. The Spiders are leading the charge. And where's the detection? They've got the Nova to finish him off. Insania had just enough mana. And now a really good fear from Taiga that'll scare back Era as well as Saberlight. Now, they're running out of webs, so at some point in time, they'll probably give up on this chase. They don't need to push things too far.
They still got a tier 1.
They have all the tier 1 items to be dropped as well.
At least they'll secure the farm of those ancients.
Look at Insania. He knows it's so juicy up there that he can't help but see if he can get close. Liquid have full control of this high ground area. They have a nice ward around the tier 2 area. Boxy tries to go for the blink stun on Amisha. He'll eventually catch him.
I love that Foxy's been doing this on his Centaur, actually. I noticed this the last time he played it, too. It's just brown boots, one mini item, straight into the blink. He doesn't go for phase boots. He doesn't go for wand, nothing like that. It's just straight blink.
Shot does manage to catch him in the middle of the stampede, so this is perfect to be able to bring down Boxy. Boxy. Era picks him apart, and Sadia, though, with his distance on the freezing field, is going to be able to get the counter kill onto Era. Nice positioning from the 5 position of Team Liquid.
Plus Diffusal, they can run down any of these heroes, and they're going to continue to do so. Supreme.
You're going to be able to catch him with the stomp into the frostbite, and the spiders are closing in. Supreme's going to try and go for a desperate TP out. The damage coming fast, though, the Bramble.
The neutral.
Taiga caught him, but the neutrals are the ones to claim the last hit on Supreme.
Oh, that's good. Saberlight will use the Rift. Still has a couple seconds of delay. They can't bring him down, though.
Around, and they've got a very similar kind of lineup where if they do win, they can take objectives very quickly.
They have to be able to win fights, though, and
Yeah.
winning fights right now versus a very farm Centaur, huge Weaver, and huge Broodmother.
Yeah, I have no
That'd be
idea how
back.
they catch this Broodmother. I just can't really see it happening, but maybe a team fight like this, Stampede's gonna go out. Boxy looking to be able to chase down Supreme. Swap back, though. Misha trying to get himself out while simultaneously increasing the distance away from Boxy. Era is gonna be locked inside with the Bedlam, and there goes the freezing field, which is rapidly bringing down Saberlight. Did not have his ultimate because he used it earlier to get out of the bottom lane, so
No item growth. And Liquid just ready to fight. Look, they're like, side lanes are pushed. We don't need to address them. We can just sit 5 mid.
Dyer's top
Ninjas
tower
of Pajamas
is
all huddled around this tier 2. They're going to make their jump. Era choosing to go for the Dark Willow, but he's going to have it really... Oh, the beautiful Terrorize onto 4. That's going to be able to bail out Boxy. He was really far forward there. Still going to be trying to go for Era here, but he's swapped back by Nisha. So Ninjas of Pajamas is going to be the first fight. They haven't actually lost anybody.
Nice defensive positioning from them there.
Swap. Zania back in. That's the second swap. Good job by Nisha. They find a pick.
Very nice. Just
Oh, the moment they show up, he TPs. He's like, let's go. There's
they're
somebody.
very far out without TA.
Uh-huh.
Boxy's
He really
thinking
wants to
about
win
it.
this fight. Ninjas of Pajamas, they know there's more coming, but the initiation is already struck from Boxy. They're going to be able to jump on Amisha here, as well as Air. The 2 supports are dead, and the Underlord will make the Dark Rift escape with Charlie back to...
Not always. They're not stuck on their side at a disadvantage.
Is there any item timing and swap back there into the Gust? Nice silence combo with the hookshot following up. Okay, Koifer's a little bit low here, and
They get it.
managed to get anything off. Boxy a little bit too late on the stomp there. Weaver is still going in on Charlie here, but now he's stuck inside the cogs. The last couple of shots, though. Charlie, get rid of that bug. Get away from the Dark Willow. He can't. He's stuck, and it's still going to be a massive win for Ninjas of the Pajamas. They lose.
Using the hunger, now it'll start dying a lot faster, but it's scouted.
It's Ninjas of Pajamas. This could be where they turn the game around if they actually manage to get inside of this. Boxy sitting in front. Nice 2-man stomp to be able to start things off. Era sitting on the side, ready to go for his hook shot here. But the swap back Boxy. Mickey's here with a double damage. That should quickly take out Misha, but he's got to be careful of Supreme. He's going to pop his ultimate. Try and jump away. He's been gusted. Pops Semantic. Gets rid of that silence, and quickly Shikuchi's away. Curse Crown on Saberlight. A small momentary stun. Mickey's going to come back in with that DD once again. He gets pushed by the cogs. He has to stay away from Supreme at all costs, though. That damage is very scary. A nice pit. And Sadia is going to find his freezing field stopped and poked apart by the Dro Ranger. While Taiga also dies, Mickey's still trying to make this damage, double damage, do its work to be able to kill somebody, but Ninjas of Pajamas playing a nice tight core here.
Yeah.
They are moving around each other constantly, are not breaking apart and not giving the Weaver any quarter.
They're getting literally the maximum benefit of their auras, right? Extra attack speed, that extra bit of damage too. Really playing well around that unit, like you were mentioning.
Killing the high ground ward. Saberlight is not an easy target to be able to bring down. But be careful! No! Oh, low ground misses there.
It's right around the road. Fight without it
Yeah.
versus these heroes, so.
Do it with flair.
Ninjas of Pajamas, their 5-man spoke. It was scouted, but at the same time, oh, barely managed to dodge that. They had the vision. Can they get the stun? The stun won. Can they get the swap back into the rest of the team? Into the trees he goes, but he's dead.
Oh man, I mean, Misha again.
2 lanes of barracks could be game over for Team Liquid. This is where those nerves come into play.
Yeah, look at, I mean, the auras, look at this Venge aura. They have this crazy attack rate. Boxy's going in.
Stomp going out, Terrorize onto 3. Really good positioning. They're going to quickly blow up the Templar Assassin, take away that Aegis. They're going to be able to get out 2. Ninjas of Pajamas, though, they also don't get caught in a low ground.
They got, I mean, I think it's really good that they're forcing it here. They still have Greaves that's constantly being popped and healing them up. Liquid, they try to stop.
Gets off the BKB before the stun could go out. Boxy actually gets really low. They're going to cancel their Dark Rift. Boxy, he dies the last shot from Supreme. Now he throws the damage at Taigo. Use the old scepter to be able to get away. Mother, he's in trouble. He's going to be swapped back and he's dead. It's all falling apart for Liquid now as their high ground continues to be under siege and they just cannot get a kill here. Boxy goes in one more time, one last stand. He tries to go in for the double stop, but they don't do the damage. Mickey, he pops Manta, going for Charlie, but a hook shot in. Cobb separating the two. The Terrorize comes in, but it's too late. Kroifa comes in to finish off the kill onto the Dro Ranger, and now going for Supreme as well, but the refraction, he burns through the spider. They're all dead. Team Liquid.
Oh my god, what a loading
They have
form.
fallen apart. This team.
Oh, such good. Era right there, he saved Supreme. The stun was about to proc. Oh, wait, actually, something else saved him. I don't know, something else got him. The Meld dispelled, I guess, yeah. So he got something else that saved him. They can hold his ground.
They finally get the melee barracks here, and with the Weaver, maybe they can get some kills out of it. Supreme has left them behind.
They got what they came for, though.
They did. They got that one melee barracks that they were searching hard for. Nice hook shot over the side. Still Curse Crown, though. Brambles doesn't quite hit him. They're going to spot Era. One shot. Nope. Not good enough. And
Level 20s. 20 and 22 on two of their cores here. Stay rallied around Underlord.
they're going to have to fight this without their Weaver. It starts with Boxy jumping in. Okay, Supreme is actually just going to go straight for them here. Hooks it up to the side. That's going to be able to take out Insania while Supreme deals with Boxy.
They're all
pair up.
They're all hitting so hard. The Venge Drow aura, it's too much.
It's overwhelming, Team Liquid. They're rallying, man. Back up against the wall. Elimination certainly on the line. Guaranteed. They needed this victory. They needed to be able to put Team Liquid to be the bottom team of the groups. And with this victory, they may have just done that. One last hold here from Team Liquid up against Megas, up against stacked 5-man of Ninjas the Pajamas, and now playing 4 versus 5. And Smosh is already dead. And getting caught inside the cogs is Mickey. Does manage to get away with his ultimate, but all he's doing is running at that point in time. Terrorize quickly removed by the Lotus Orb there from Era to tier 4. Soon to fall, and it's a throne exposed into the back line. Mickey throws out some of his swarm, hits a number of heroes here, but Supreme is pumping out the damage. The Broodmother almost does fall inside of the fountain. Swap back in, Mickey hit by the cogs to chain up the stuns, and just beautiful play from Ninjas the Pajamas. This is teamwork, and this is a team that will stay alive here.